Right now, a multi-million-dollar shipment is moving silently beneath the waves, thinking they are invisible in the midnight black of international waters. They've spent millions on a carbon fiber semi-submersible designed to be a ghost, a vessel that can't be seen, can't be heard, and shouldn't exist on any radar screen in the world. But they have no idea they are being watched by a silent predator from above. At 0200 hours, 140 miles off the eastern Pacific coast, the Cartel crew is confident. They've done this run 18 times before. They have $42 million worth of white gold under blue tarps, and the finish line is just hours away. But the maritime security landscape of 2026 has changed. The U.S. Coast Guard just brought the ultimate ghost hunter to the fight. We are breaking down a tactical masterclass in coordination as the Coast Guard's newest stealth drones lead the charge for a high-speed takedown. This is the future of maritime interdiction, where shadows are no longer a sanctuary for the underworld. For decades, the cartel's Narco-Sub strategy was simple: stay low and stay invisible. These low-profile vessels, or LPVs, are built to sit just inches above the waterline, reflecting almost zero radar energy back to searching cutters. In the past, finding one was like trying to find a needle in a hayfield during a hurricane. But today, the U.S. Coast Guard has officially broken that strategy. Enter the VBAT. This isn't your hobbyist's backyard drone. This is a vertical takeoff, long-endurance stealth UAV designed specifically for persistent overhead surveillance. While the Coast Guard cutter, let's call it the Kimball, sits over 200 miles away, it can launch these silent sentinels to do the dirty work. The VBAT represents the absolute limit of low observable technology. It's whisper quiet, it has a tiny radar cross-section, and it doesn't need a runway. It simply lifts off the deck like a helicopter and transitions into a high-speed wing-borne flight. And once it's in the air, the cartel's invisible sub might as well be broadcasting its position on AM radio. The VBAT's secret weapon is its long-range infrared sensor suite. Through the thermal imager, the cold Black Sea becomes a canvas where any heat source stands out like a flashlight in a coal mine. Even a carbon fiber sub has to breathe. Its diesel engines produce heat, and its exhaust bubbles up, creating a thermal wake that glows hot white on the drone's display. The drone maintains a strict standoff distance of 5 miles. This is crucial. At this range, the drone is acoustically and visually undetectable to the cartel crew, while the smugglers are below deck checking their GPS and dreaming of their $2 million payout. The VBAT is quietly cataloging everything. Real-time data is being beamed through encrypted satellite links back to the command center, mapping the vessel's exact trajectory, speed, and fuel consumption. This is the physics problem the cartel can't solve. They are burning fuel at maximum throttle, while the VBAT is simply cutting corners in 3 dimensions. This is where the operation moves from surveillance to a tactical chess match. The command center isn't just watching, they are using AI-driven predictive modeling to calculate the exact intercept point. They know the sub's heading, they know the sea state, and they know the sub must reach shallow coastal waters to offload. The AI draws a box on the map where the sub will be in 2 hours, and that's where the welcome wagon is headed. Meanwhile, the VBAT pilot flips a switch that the smugglers will never see. The drone's laser designator paints the target. It's an invisible beam of energy that locks on to the sub's hull. This allows the approaching interceptor boats to stay dark. They don't need their own radar. They don't need to broadcast a single electronic emission. They simply follow the laser's reflection. It's like having a guided missile that never leaves the rail. You are being hunted by an invisible hand. The Kimball has already launched its interceptors, 2 7-meter rigid-hull inflatable boats running in darkened ship mode. These boats carry tactical law enforcement team, the elite tier of Coast Guard interdiction. They are wearing level 4 body armor and carrying M4A1 carbines. They are moving at 45 knots, closing the gap in total silence. At the 0400 hour mark, the pincer maneuver is executed. The interceptors split, approaching the Narco-Sub from both the port and starboard quarters. The VBAT is directly overhead, capturing the entire scene in 1080p infrared. Just as the smugglers realize something is wrong, the night explodes. The interceptors switch on high-intensity searchlights at the exact moment of impact. One moment, it's pitch black. The next, it's like being on a movie set under 10,000 watts of light. The shock on the cartel crew's faces is total. They realize they haven't just been caught, they've been tracked for hours in total silence. The TACLET operators don't give them a second to think. They use precision boarding tactics to secure the deck before the crew can reach the scuttling valves. In Narco-Sub warfare, the crew's last-ditch effort is to sink the boat and the evidence. But when you have a 9mm barrel pointed at your head before you can reach the lever, that plan tends to fall apart. The result? $42 million in contraband seized, 5 smugglers in zip ties, and a carbon fiber ghost that is now a floating crime scene. This operation marks a new era. The integration of low observable technology and silent aerial assets has officially shifted the advantage back to law enforcement. The dark zones in the Pacific are shrinking every day. The cartel spent millions to hide, but the U.S. Coast Guard proved there is officially nowhere left to hide on the high seas. It's a testament to the bravery of the crews and a technological leap that ensures the good guys always have the upper hand. This is why you don't mess with the bones. If you enjoyed this breakdown of maritime dominance, check out our other video on how the U.S. Navy handled a Chinese destroyer in the South China Sea. Bye for now.